spinoff. Greenlit in the dark.
Greenlit in the dark.
In the dark. You gotta go greenlit in the dark. Try it. Give me a little...
Greenlit in the dark.
Yeah.
Okay, we might
Greenlit
nights. Excuse me?
This is when we do greenlit, like at 2 in the morning. Greenlit nights.
What?
You gather your friends, watch your childhood movie around like 10 or 11, then all of a sudden when like 2 in the morning hits, greenlit live.
Okay.
That's a good idea. It's genius.
Yeah, okay. We'll do it.
Greenlit nights. You're gonna come around in like 6
Nights.
months. You'd be like, dude, what was that greenlit nights idea you had?
Yeah, you're probably not.
That was
wrong.
really smart.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Hello and welcome to I Can't Believe This Got Greenlit, a show where we discuss movies from our childhood, our nostalgia from watching them as kids, how they got made, and our experiences rewatching them as adults. I'm one of your hosts, Nick Warner, sitting in an extremely squeaky chair, and joining me, as always, Matthew Pelton, who is also sitting in an extremely squeaky chair. Let's set the scene for our listeners.
This is the most janky episode of Greenlit we've ever done.
Insane. We have to keep it to an hour, and we're not even in the studio.
No, we're not even
It's
anywhere
crazy.
near it. This is so bad.
So for listeners at home, we have currently both separately booked out an editing suite in 172 Tremont for those at Emerson. And
Sure.
for those not at Emerson, we are in an enclosed, small room.
As like a little prison slit of a window.
Yeah.
That does not face
Doesn't
the outside
go
world.
outside. It
No.
just goes into the hallway.
Yes.
So we have like the tiniest bit of light. We have turned the lights off.
Yes.
They're completely off. We have
Sitting in the dark with my good friend.
2 old Macs that are here. That's technically this is a video editing suite.
Like barely. It
Yeah,
barely
but
makes the cut
It's
of
like
a video
a
editing
community
suite.
video editing suite that you can do with multiple
Yes,
people.
and
in
out
it,
of
which is
like
crazy.
all the Emerson video editing suites, this is like the worst one.
Easily.
It always like just smells like shit.
Yeah.
The computers are so old.
It's
There's
crazy.
no windows anywhere.
So the reason why this happened is because we had a meeting for an episodic series that we're working on that'll soon be announced. But we neglected to like book the room longer than we had.
Yeah,
And so we went to go
whoops.
book another room and nothing was available except this.
Except this crappy
So now
editing
we're
suite.
in this prison cell, no lights on. Who knows if this audio sounds good? The chairs are
squeakiest
squeaky.
chairs ever.
We
I'm
have not
so
a ton of time.
sorry.
He's telling us to get to class. So it's a fun episode. If you're listening to this, it's going to be a wild ride.
And I apologize.
I don't. Let's get right into it. So today we're talking about a movie that I didn't realize came out before we were born.
1999.
1998
Oh.
in Japan.
There it is.
99
I was going to say,
in
I
the
could have
US.
sworn it was
Yeah.
99.
So we're talking about Pokemon: the first movie. Which
Now,
is pretty rad.
I have a question.
There's another title.
There's more to this movie.
Yeah.
There's more to the title of this movie. Isn't it Pokemon the first movie, another : Mewtwo Strikes Back?
Yeah.
Which is confusing because it's the first movie,
Yeah.
but it's called Mewtwo Strikes Back.
As if it's a sequel.
As if it's a sequel.
Right.
Yeah.
It is.
Like when I went to go watch this and said Mewtwo Strikes Back, I'm like, oh, I have the wrong one.
Yeah.
And
It's
I was I did a lot of research to figure out what the hell was going on.
bananas. Also, before we get further into it, I forgot to acknowledge this when we were acknowledging the room we were in. This is I believe this is the first Greenlit episode that we're not sitting across from each other.
Yeah, we're
just
staring.
sitting
It's
next
so
to
weird.
each other, just kind of looking at each other like we're sitting in church. We're just.
Dude, it's so bizarre.
It's it's very interesting.
We should almost like take a picture and put it on the Greenlit Instagram of how bad this setup is.
Do you want to do it right now?
Yes.
Okay.
We're
Also,
doing
while you
live
do
on
it-
air. I feel like such a grandpa. Nicholas,
How do you do
the
the
time
timer?
thing?
All right, it's at 3
You
seconds.
mean a timer, loser? Okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's see what
Let's
happens.
yeah, let's see
This
how
is probably
bad.
all gonna
Oh,
stay in.
It's,
Oh shit!
It was still going.
Oh, it's probably blurry as hell. Is it?
It's not that bad.
I like the depth. You
Yeah,
get a sense
we
of
look so
depth,
far away.
but we're not.
We look like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah. Going into childhood stories, do you want to start? I also want to open this up to a bit of a larger Pokemon conversation.
I never thought
Because-
I'd have that sentence
Because
said to me, but sure.
right. Because I feel like, at least for me,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
movie is like just a small part of Pokemon in my life in
Oh,
general.
100%.
Because there was much more. So do you want to
Same.
start, and then you
Yes.
can kind of get into the
Okay.
broader, what was the role of Pokemon in your life?
Okay, so just starting with this movie.
starting with just this
okay,
movie.
just this movie. I know I watched it.
Okay.
Because I remember watching it as a kid and being like, Mewtwo is the coolest motherfucker
Oh, yeah.
to ever walk the earth. I was
Yeah.
obsessed with like Mew and Mewtwo specifically.
Yeah.
So I know I'd seen it. I don't remember if it was a DVD. I don't remember if it was on like a network, like
Yeah.
a channel. And then while rewatching it, I thought more would come back. None.
Interesting.
I knew a couple things. Like, I knew stuff towards the end, like when you have the two glowing balls fighting each other and stuff. But I really thought, I'm like, oh, I'm going to get hit with so much nostalgia watching this, and that did not happen.
See, for me, it's 2.5. Like, season 2.5,
it's a Nick season.
It's a through line.
Yeah, it is.
For me, it was the same, where I was like, or the same for me throughout, where it's like, I saw this for the first time on VHS at my neighbor's house.
How do you remember that?
Because, again, I remember. Because also, well, going into, like, the larger conversation in a second, my neighbor and I and my brother all were very into Pokemon together.
Yeah,
so,
which
like,
I'll circle back to that, too.
Yeah. So he introduced me to a lot of stuff. He was a year older than me. He'd show me a lot of, like, the old VHS stuff, video games. We would always hang out. But then later on Cartoon Network. So they premiered a lot of the newer Pokemon movies on Cartoon Network. And that was a big reason.
That's probably where I saw it.
Right, and the show, I believe, was on Cartoon Network. At least the American.
In the U.S.
But yeah, a lot of the nostalgia hit me because, like, I remembered every single thing.
Really?
Dude, maybe it's because nothing happens in this movie.
It's like 3 locations. That's it.
Like, who knows?
It's like a movie we would make.
Right.
It's like nothing really going on.
Yeah, and we'll get into final thoughts of later on. But going into kind of background with Pokemon, was it super prevalent in your life?
Okay.
What was the deal there?
Yes. Holy shit, yes.
Yeah.
So, Pokemon, my memory of Pokemon is I first got into the games. And me and my brother had Diamond and Pearl. That was our boys.
The video game?
The video game. Like, we had it on the DS.
Yeah.
I had Pearl, he had Diamond.
Okay.
My starter's Chimchar.
Yeah.
I remember my whole team.
Yeah.
I had Lucario. I had all these motherfuckers.
Yeah, Lucario rocked.
I was obsessed.
Yeah.
Like, we were obsessed. So, the games were so good, we then started getting to, like, the card game.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where we each had binders.
Yeah.
Like, laminated binders full of trading cards.
Right.
For, like, years. It was, like, such a deep obsession with Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I think, like, our dad took them and sold them.
Okay.
Like, we kind of stopped with the DS, became outdated, and then we stopped doing Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then when Pokemon Go hit,
I forgot.
Yeah, Pokemon, it's a big part. So Pokemon is a huge part of childhood for, like, a couple years.
Yeah.
And then it stops being a thing altogether. And then Pokemon Go hits.
Yeah.
And me and my brother get really into it.
Okay.
But my dad gets more into it than we do.
No way.
Dude, it becomes a thing where me and my brother played for, like, it came out over the summer, so let's say we played for 3 months. My dad played for 4 to 5 years. Every single day.
Are you serious?
He eventually took over our accounts.
Holy shit.
Like, dude, he put so much money and time. He led a Facebook Pokemon Go group.
What?
Like, to do raids together and shit. He was, like, the main guy.
Is he still doing it?
No, he moved to Ecuador and quit.
Yeah, but what if you moved to Ecuador and there's, like, rare Pokemon?
That's what all his Pokemon friends said.
Yeah,
Like, dude, you gotta get the Pokemon.
Dad, if you're watching.
Dad, bring it back.
Bring
it back. He was, dude, it was ridiculous.
No,
it was out of control.
That's nuts. So for me, it's very similar minus the Pokemon Go. I'll get to that in a second.
Oh, okay.
So I also believe I started with the card game.
Oh, you didn't start with the video game.
It was one or the other. I believe it might have been the video.
Might have been.
But it literally in tandem it was video game DS. I remember going to GameStop the day of release, waiting in line for Black and White.
Did you ever do
for Pokemon Black and White?
For Pokemon Black and White. Did you ever do the thing where I think it was Diamond and Pearl? I don't know if Black and White did it, but for, like, a specific DLC, like Pokemon, you had to go to GameStop.
Yes, that's why I did it. I did it for Black and White.
I'd go all the time. Like, can I get the code for, like, Darkrai or some shit? It was so cool.
So I did that. I had binders and binders and binders.
Yep.
My brother and I both did. Same with my neighbor.
Yeah.
And the really depressing part about it, I actually just remembered as you were saying about the binders, I gave all of my binders away to my friend's brother. And I believe he made thousands of dollars off of my Pokemon
He sold
cards.
them?
Yeah.
Dude, you didn't sell them? Nick.
No. Because as a kid, he got really into it. And I was like, quote unquote, like old.
Yes,
old
you're
enough.
like, I'm too old
like,
for
I'm
this.
Good. I'll give it away. Had no idea, like, the value of it.
Dude.
But I remember, like, going every time my parents and I went to Target, I'd be like, I need a new tin, I need new packs. Like, we'd get all the booster packs. I had, like, everything. Same with the games. Like, again, the DLC, all the games. My neighbor, I have such a vivid memory of my brother, my neighbor, and I. We all did, like, we would do sleepovers, like, at each other's house, even though we were right next to each other.
Yeah.
But there was one night where we tried to get, oh god, I can't remember the name of the Pokemon, but it was one of the rare, it was like a tiger, it was like a red tiger, it was like super, super rare.
Okay.
So it was one of the ones where, like, if you find it and you don't capture it, you're fucked.
It's
for like
gone
another
forever.
3 months.
Yeah. Oh, I know this.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember this thing.
Or it was like it was like a lion.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. There's like a blue one, a red one. Yes.
And then yeah.
I forget their names, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
So we were trying to get the red tiger looking one.
Okay.
I forget the name of it.
Yeah, I know. So someone's screaming it at us right now.
I know. Dude, it was on the DS. We took shifts. We took sleeping shifts. So we all slept in the same. It was like a full-size bed. We all slept in the same bed.
And how old were you at this point?
Like 18.
No, okay. Yeah, checks out.
No. We were like
22.
Whatever, 6, 7, whatever.
Sure.
So it was like I would stay up for like 3 hours just playing, like
so
searching
ridiculous.
around. Then I would wake my brother up, hand him the thing. I would go to sleep. He would take a shift, and then my neighbor did it. By the time I woke up, everyone was asleep, and I was like, "What happened?" Like no one woke me up.
We missed it.
Get on the thing. He captured it, dude. But he told me he got it at like 5:45 in the morning.
Fuck
and we
that.
were like 6 or 7, so like that's unheard of.
But dude, that was like the beauty of it.
It's crazy.
Is there were so many little things. Like remember, like what's the big water guy?
Gyarados?
Yeah. Wait, there was like an orange one.
The red one, yeah.
The red one, it was red.
It was
one.
In the rain.
Yes, it was so
dude.
sick.
Oh my
there were
God.
so many little moments like that were like you had to put in so much work.
You go into the cave and you find like the rock one, the rock snake guy. It was like super hard to get. There was oh my God, there was so many.
All the legendaries. There was always such a cool way to do it.
Yeah.
So like the imagination was so wild with that fucking thing. And then the one thing I forgot about Pokemon Go, I'm gonna really throw my dad under the bus for a second because he got way too into it. But in Pokemon Go, you know how you have like stops where if you spin them, you get like Pokeballs and stuff like that, like the little blue stops. He got so into it that to this day, I'm pretty sure in New Jersey, he fake made a stop. It's like a basketball court near his town. There's no historical value to it whatsoever.
Okay.
But he just lied and made up this whole story about this guy named Kelvin Smith.
Okay.
And his name is Kevin. So to this day, if you open Pokemon Go, there's like a Professor Kelvin Smith basketball court.
Oh, no
gym
way.
stop named after him.
Dude,
that he just added himself. Yeah.
Wait, you could just add them?
Yeah, you can request. It's almost like Atlas. You can just like request spots. It's like a community thing.
And it has to be like of significance.
It has to be significance.
That's nuts.
Yeah, so he just made up this shit, and now there's a Pokemon stop named after him.
That's very cool.
I know.
Yeah, but so in terms of So leading up to Pokemon Go, I was again very into the card game. Gave that away.
Yeah.
Pokemon, when the DS kind of faded out, we got a little
so
too
did
old,
Pokemon,
whatever.
right? Yeah.
The movies, and we'll get into it a little bit, but I mean not a lot, but
only a little.
Tiny bit.
We're gonna get out of here pretty early.
No, but so all of like the new releases, like the like the late 2000s, early 2010s, all of like every sequel after this movie, basically, I watched them all.
Oh, really?
Every single one. And there was one in particular. I can't remember the actual name of it, but it was like premiering on Cartoon Network. Now, mind you, this is before I realized that when it premiered on Cartoon Network, that it meant it was going to be shown 5 times a day for the next 7 weeks.
Exactly.
Didn't know that. I thought this was a once and that's it.
It's getting abused.
Yeah, because this was also like before streaming, so I was like, I'm
never.
There's
only one chance it's gone.
So I got grounded that day. The one day of
my
life.
What did you do?
One day of my life in my entire life.
What did you do, Nick?
My brother and I were on swings, and I spit on him when we were swinging. So we were swinging, and I can't remember what the conversation was, but I like hucked a loogie at him.
Dude, why?
Mom saw it from the kitchen as she was washing dishes, and she was like, "Nicholas Sean Warner, get your ass in here right now."
So wrong.
Got grounded, had to go into my room, and I said, "But can I watch the Pokemon movie?" She said, "No."
No.
I cried for 4 hours. And then my mom finally was like, "Yeah, you asshole, go watch the movie." And so I watched it through I was beet red. I was freshly off of crying. And I watched the movie and I loved it. And then for the next 3 weeks, it was on every day.
Every day.
And my mom was like, "You gotta be
son of a
me."
bitch. You tricked me.
So that was the one thing I remember about that, and I'll never forget it. 'Cause again, to this day, one movie I almost missed, and one time I got grounded in my whole life.
Why the hell did you spit on your brother?
I have no idea. Just hucked a loogie at him. I was like,
just
whatever.
to be a dick.
Yeah, that was it.
Now Pokemon time.
Pokemon time. So, and then Pokemon Go, it was one of those things where I was at the age, because what was it, when we were 14, 15?
Later than that.
Was it later? 16,
yeah,
17?
I think I was
Just high school,
sophomore in high school, maybe. Yeah.
So I think I was at that point where I was very anti everything popular. Like it was at that point in my life.
Sure.
So I downloaded. I played it with one of my hometown friends.
But just not really.
No, we did it one time in one of like the local parks, and that was it.
And that was it.
Yeah, and then I just kind of gave up, and then I saw like all of everyone falling on bridges and like all this stuff.
It got really
like,
bad
everyone was
in the
like dying.
beginning.
And it was like it was crazy.
Didn't
and then all
find,
like
a
the
body?
later iteration. Yeah,
it was really
nuts.
bad.
It was like later iterations. Like obviously like, the graphics got better and everything. My friend still had it. The kid I played with. So I remember like watching it progress, but I just never was super.
Yeah, you just never super got into it. That's fair. I will say also just about the other sequels real quick.
Yeah.
Is again, I know I've seen the first one, but I don't know if I've seen the other ones.
Okay.
Like, they clearly didn't leave an impact on like young Matthew Pelton.
Yeah.
But there's a good chance if I look it up and like watch a trailer, I'm like, oh, like I vaguely remember X, Y, or Z or something.
Right.
So yeah, Pokemon's pretty big for both of us. It seems like it was
also,
a big one.
just really quick for the audience, every single light in the hallway just completely went off.
Did you hear that?
We are now completely in darkness, other than the light of my computer and the two other Macs.
Gross old iMacs. There's no one here.
No one.
It's just us talking about Pokemon in the dark.
In the dark, in a small room in Boston.
Dude,
what
just
a crazy thought.
At home picture two grown men sitting in the dark talking about the first Pokemon movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, with no one around them, no access to the outside world.
Talking about how I spit on my brother.
You hugged a fat loogie on your brother.
It's crazy, people. So if you're listening, if you made it this far, God bless you.
God bless. I don't know why, but thank you.
Let's just keep chugging along into production. So this movie is called Pokemon the first movie
Mewtwo Strikes Back,
which is the most insane title sequence of all time.
We'll get to that in a second. It is.
But the direct translation from Japanese is Pocket Monsters, the movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Oh, okay. I knew it was Pocket Monsters.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you directly translate it, it's Pocket
Monsters. It's directed by
Robert Rodriguez.
That would be crazy if I dropped.
I would.
The reason I stop is because I struggle on this show to pronounce American names. And this is a Japanese guy, so I'm gonna try it. Okay.
You got. I believe in you.
Kunihiko Yuyama.
Yes.
Got it.
That translates to Robert Rodriguez.
Not bad. Yeah, it's the Japanese Robert Rodriguez.
It's the Japanese version.
Or it just is Robert Rodriguez.
It's him. No, it's him.
Yeah.
It just translates. Yeah.
And what I found out about this guy.
Yes.
He's a director for Pokemon, but every single Pokemon movie that came out is directed by him.
Every
20 plus.
No exception.
Not one.
Are you serious?
He has directed every single Pokemon movie from this one on.
Dude.
And there were multiple in the same year. Like, he did every single one. This was his gig. He was
the hell?
Pokemon movie director of every single one.
Okay, so he couldn't have been like an outside hire. He must be like in the Pokemon or Nintendo universe.
Unless he did so well with the first
There's
one.
no way.
Because I'm pretty sure this is the most famous one.
I would imagine, right? Yeah. I think he must be like an in-house guy. Well, that's my theory.
I agree.
Yeah.
Again, or if they did hire from outside, he did so well with this one, and it made so much money that like
they just brought him in-house kind of thing.
Speaking of money. Okay.
This is going to be a gross amount of money, isn't it?
Do you know how much this made?
No.
So, okay, I'm going to give you the budget.
Okay, that seems fair.
And then I want you to tell me what you think it grossed.
Okay. Now, also, wait, before you give me anything. Did this get released theatrically?
Yes.
In Japan and US?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Based on the numbers, maybe. It's okay, let me put it this way. It's not as high as you think, but the percent made back from the actual budget is ridiculous.
It's huge.
It's insane.
Okay, I'm ready.
So the budget for this was $5 million.
That's it?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It didn't make like a ton of money.
Yeah.
But it's just like 100% of that would be $10 million.
It made five. It's the budget's
or
$5
whatever.
million.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I don't think you got the math.
No.
Right there at all.
No.
But okay, budget was $5 million.
Well, it made 100%. If it made $10 million, it made 100% of the budget. No.
But wait, are you saying 100% of $5 million? Or what?
It's $5 million.
Yes. Did you just say it was $10 million?
Yeah, you made $5 million on top of the $5 million.
Oh, on top. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying 100%
like the profit margin.
of $5 million.
No, not
$5
like no.
I'm like, Nick, I know we go to Emerson, but come on now.
Okay.
Budget was $5 million. $6 billion. No, I'm just. Could you imagine?
Let me actually do the actual
highest.
Because I have the profit margin, but again, the numbers it gets weird.
That budget was $5 million. I'm gonna say it made, like, I'll say $150 million.
$175 million.
Oh, I was close. Damn.
It made. I believe the number I just pulled up was 35 times its budget. 3,000% profit margin.
That's insane.
It's ridiculous. And then on top of that, it sold 10 million home video units in the U.S.
There it
alone,
is. Yeah.
including 4.8 VHS sales that totaled to nearly $60 million additional dollars in just the VHS, which is 4.8. So that's not including the other 5.2 million DVD.
We have to address this.
In just the U.S.
Which, by the way, this is now the
It's crazy.
3 for 3 of season 2.5.
Yeah.
This movie's nowhere.
No.
This keeps happening.
And you actually, this time you texted me.
I did. I was like, where did you watch this movie?
Yeah.
Dude, how is it? I don't understand.
It's insane.
Especially for something like this. This isn't like
No, it made
Cyber
a quarter,
Chase
it made
or
a quarter
Blast
billion
Off.
dollars.
It made $250 million.
Yeah.
It's not streaming.
Right.
Anywhere.
Makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
It wasn't direct to DVD. This was like huge.
Yeah, it was theatrically released.
Right.
Like, this is a giant movie.
Who knows?
And yet, I watched it. I told Nick this off air, but I watched it on the same Japanese website that I finished Tom and Jerry on. But this one was in English. Tom and Jerry was in Japanese for some reason.
Yeah, it's insane. Okay, continuing through production, this movie was originally split into 3 parts.
It was?
Yeah. For the first being Pikachu's Vacation,
That's
the second being Mewtwo's Origin,
Okay.
the third being Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Oh, well, that...
Just the reason why it's called
now
Mewtwo
that
Strikes
makes
Back.
sense.
The first part was cut in Japan, but depending on which version you watch, you can get the little short film in the beginning.
Dude, we have to find
I
it.
believe on the Japanese DVD, or maybe every DVD, it's like a bonus feature. You can see the original short film.
We have to use our Greenlit
And then you
money.
also get like a couple minutes of like actually how they made Mewtwo.
We have to
you know
watch
how it's like
that.
alluded to?
Yeah, it's barely touched on.
Yeah, use the Greenlit money.
Use the Greenlit. We have a Greenlit budget, totally.
100%.
We're not in the red.
Not at all. Okay. A full CGI remake of this film was released in 2019, directed by the same guy.
Where?
No idea.
We can't find that one either.
Okay. Then there was a Burger King tie-in
Hell yeah, there was.
that promoted 6... It was like Willy Wonka and the fucking Chocolate Factory.
Okay.
6 23-karat gold Pokemon cards
What?
that you can get from Burger King.
Come on.
It was crazy.
Also, I'm so
really,
getting Burger King tonight.
really sad like departure from this. They actually had to shut down the Burger King promotion because kids were like choking, and a couple of them died
From what?
From like the toys that were associated with the Burger King
shit.
deal. Yeah, I don't know if it was the cards, but something associated with the Burger King deal. They had to shut it down immediately.
Jesus
pretty
Christ!
crazy. I don't actually even know if anyone got the 23-karat gold.
Dude,
and
I
if
did.
so, I want to find it on eBay.
That's the
Immediately.
Greenlit money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this as a
We're buying
kid.
it.
Also, I want to see if I can find the... Excuse me. I want to see if I can find the CG remake.
Oh yeah,
See how different it looks.
It's called Mewtwo Strikes Back 2 or something like that. It's something weird.
Oh, I've had Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution.
Evolution, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
it came out
wild.
like but right before the pandemic.
And where is this on?
No
Netflix.
idea. It's on Netflix?
I think it's a Netflix original.
Dude, summer sequels immediately.
But
is it a sequel? It's just the same movie, no? It's
I don't
just,
know.
Like poorly done? Poorly
It's just
done?
better or better.
Or better.
Or better.
depending on- I mean, I would argue that it's worse, but that's my opinion.
Well, you see, I do. I will. We'll get into that later. But.
Yeah, we can look
Yeah.
at it. We'll look.
Okay, this is.
I think
summer
we should watch it.
Yeah, I
We
think we
should
should do summer
definitely watch
sequels. That'd be a fun one.
The score for this movie was changed for the American version, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
Which was released in 1999.
I was wondering because the
and-
score is very weird and out there, but
I cannot picture this whatsoever because if you know, a woman did the dub for Ash. I don't know if you know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a lady.
Okay.
But Leonardo DiCaprio
It's Mewtwo.
was in talks to do the dubbed version of Ash
Are
initially.
you serious?
Yeah. Well, because also he was still a kid at this point. 1999. It was like
that's
right after
true.
Titanic. But
Oh, he's a
still,
big star though. That's
Exactly.
Gilbert Grape,
No, but
Titanic. That's
still,
no joke.
Like, I mean, it's like puberty
Oh my
Leonardo
God.
DiCaprio. It's crazy.
They're gonna get Leo for this?
Yeah. They didn't, but
Dude, if they did, it would be on. It would be streaming.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you
it
that.
would be $1 billion.
It'd be a bit easy.
Yes, and then my last thing on production, the Japanese. This is pulled right from the Wikipedia, so I haven't actually read this out.
Okay.
So the Japanese version of
Here we go.
Mewtwo is shown in a more favorable light, feeling that it has no place in the world. It being Mewtwo.
Mewtwo. Yeah.
And so it wants to earn its place. Right, so it was like kind of more like neutral, but the American version, the English dub, and I don't know if you caught this, opts to make Mewtwo an emotionless tyrant
Yeah,
who
he's
wants
pure
to destroy
evil.
the world.
Yeah, he's awful.
A decision that both fans and critics criticized.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, everyone
I said
did
the other
like-
one sounded way more interesting.
Yeah,
Like,
in
I didn't want to
hindsight-
find my place.
Yeah, and in hindsight, the producers felt like they made the wrong decision.
Yeah, they totally did.
Of the dubbed version.
Yeah.
Because the original one was...
He was like a cartoon villain. Yeah, it was
Right.
nothing.
Okay, so that's all I have for production. Not too bad, not too,
Not a
pretty
ton.
standard.
Yeah, made more
pretty
money
standard.
than I thought. It was
Yeah.
definitely a bigger movie than I thought.
Yeah, crazy. 35 times its budget.
It got a sequel,
Ridiculous,
kind
kind
of.
of.
We got a sequel and then like a remake.
And then you could argue it's like 50 times its budget when you account for like at like home
Yeah, all
sales.
the VHSs
Yeah,
and
it's
shit. Yeah, it's
crazy.
out of control. And also, that's not including any of the influx in card games,
Oh yeah,
video games,
well, that's the thing,
like
is
toys, all that shit.
I want to say that I was doing not some research, but someone was like presenting just like numbers, and they were talking about like the most successful franchises of all time.
Yeah.
And it's like I believe it's Pokemon is #1 by like a
landslide.
And then I
Yeah.
believe it's like Nintendo, like Mario is like very
Sure.
close, not close second, but that is number 2.
Second.
It's something like actually it's
2.5. Just look that shit up.
highest grossing franchise.
I think Marvel and Star Wars also make the cut.
Highest grossing media franchises.
Yeah, not just movies. Like the whole thing.
Pokemon is #1
Does it have like
with
a net worth?
$88 billion. Mickey Mouse and Friends
Oh, there you go.
is #2, but it's like a steep drop off, $52.2 billion.
Yes,
but
I-
still, $52 billion.
That's still no joke. But it's a
Winnie
$30
the Pooh
billion
by himself is #3 at $48.5 billion.
It's blood and honey.
Exactly.
Blood honey money.
Star Wars is #4.
There it is.
For $46.7
Yeah.
billion. Disney Princesses
Oh.
is $45.4 billion.
I was surprised that is below Mickey, to be honest. I probably would have switched those.
Yeah. Also, it's
Yeah.
weird that that's higher than the Wizarding World, Barbie, and the MCU.
Oh,
And
yeah, that's
Batman.
true. Where's MCU on the list?
Okay,
It's
I'll
like
just give them to you
Marvel in
order.
general. Yeah.
Pokemon, Mickey Mouse and Friends, Winnie the Pooh, Star Wars, Disney Princesses
Yeah.
is 5. So it's basically
Yeah.
Disney owns almost all of it.
Everything.
Disney
runs the world.
Then number 6 is Pan Man. I don't know what the
I have
fuck
no
that is.
clue.
$38.4 billion, but it's apparently a Japanese children's superhero picture book series
What the fuck?
that just grossed every amount of money because it grossed more than the Wizarding World as a whole.
How's that possible?
Wizarding
That's
World is
crazy.
right below that with $34.5 billion.
Oh my god.
Then it goes Barbie, MCU, Call of Duty, Batman, and then Hello Kitty, and then Spider-Man,
Oh.
Transformers.
Those all make sense to
That's
be honest.
crazy.
And we have to look into that picture book.
Yeah, that's nuts. And then Cars, and then Candy Crush.
No way.
$20 billion.
Candy Crush?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's nuts. That's nuts. Candy Crush has more than the Looney Tunes, Dora, Pac-Man, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's unacceptable.
That's insane.
Have they had anything besides the app, Candy Crush?
I don't know. Okay, going into the plot. Let's just jump right in. 'Cause
Yes.
This is a crazy movie. First of all, I want to say, and maybe this I should save this for final thoughts.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna say it.
Sure.
This movie is way shorter than I thought it was gonna be.
It's about an hour 14. right?
Criminally short.
Yeah.
And like you said, there's only like 3 locations, so it felt even
Yeah,
shorter.
dude, it's ridiculous.
It felt like they got the invitation, they got there, and they fought, and the movie was over.
It's literally like the forest,
Yeah.
and then like the dock, and then the island.
That's
That's
it.
it. I
And
think
then
it's
the movie
literally
ends.
3.
Yeah,
I'm not
it is.
kidding.
Okay, so we open with the creation of Mewtwo by scientists in a lab, and I believe that there's like kind of an extended version of this.
Yeah,
Also.
apparently, yeah.
They're testing their theories to see if they can make genetic copies
Of
to
Mew.
enhance Pokemon that exist naturally, and Mew is the most powerful Pokemon.
Yes.
And they're trying to figure out if they can do this.
Yeah. Which I think he's been topped at this point. Like Mew's, come on now.
Well, but
There's
by
so many.
'98, I mean maybe after that, because like Arceus.
Yeah, because he's now like the
He
god
was the-
of everything.
That was
Yeah.
that. I believe Arceus was the movie that I couldn't watch. I was crying.
Oh, I think I've seen the Arceus movie. See,
Yeah.
I told you. You just
It
bring
was-
up details of the other one.
It was Arceus was in black and white, right? That was before black and white, like the game black and white. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, well,
The
I
movie
think-
the movie that I cried about was the movie with the black and white characters.
Oh, see, I
Yeah.
didn't play black
That was
and
just
white.
after that.
Yeah,
Black and white was my shit. That was
Arceus-
like the
yeah.
last one, and then I give up.
Arceus must have been before, because I
Yeah.
didn't go into black and white, and I know Arceus.
I saw
so-
Arceus at a friend's house. I'm remembering now. I saw Arceus at a friend's house. I cried when I couldn't watch the black and white movie. The black and white movie ended up being really good.
I've never seen it,
I
I
actually
think.
over the summer I think we should maybe look into that.
Summer sequel?
Yeah. Okay. So they create Mewtwo, a Pokemon with psychic abilities that is a copy/upgrade of Mew.
Yes.
Naturally. He questions his reality and his purpose in life, which was actually really interesting to watch. Like I would have loved to see like more of a psychological, like longer version of
Yeah,
the
if they
movie.
went- if they-
how they went with like the original.
Yeah, if,
Like he's not a tyrant, he's just literally
if
questioning
they
why
leaned
he
into it
exists.
more, if they
Yeah.
made it more interesting.
Right.
Also, can we just point out, they made a copy of Mew and they just called it Mewtwo.
Yeah.
It's the most unoriginal shit.
It's awesome.
I mean, it's kind of the coolest thing ever.
It's kind of the coolest thing ever. But he destroys everyone in the lab due to frustration of him just being a copy.
Yes.
And a lab result. That was kind of his thing.
Now, I'll wait. There's a big other movie that is almost a carbon copy of this movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'll hold off.
Is it a big franchise?
Yes.
Oh, maybe I'm forgetting.
Yeah, not like
something that I've seen.
I would assume.
Most likely.
Yeah. Okay. I'd be surprised if you haven't.
Okay, a scientist bad guy.
That's his official name.
No, actually, I found out his name once after doing research. His name's Giovanni. So he's, weirdly enough, he's the leader of Team Rocket.
Yeah, I know Giovanni. Yeah, he's in my game.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I know that name.
That's Giovanni. Was the bad guy.
He's in this?
That was the guy who tries to convince Mewtwo to like work with him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was Giovanni.
I know Giovanni.
I forgot.
Classic Pokemon character.
Yes, actually, now that we're talking about how he was in the games, yes, I do actually.
Yeah.
So Giovanni, scientist bad guy.
Yes.
Convinces Mewtwo to work together to figure out his purpose in life and puts him in a power constricting suit. Which is crazy. Yeah, I vividly remember all of this.
I do too. I remember this.
I'm saying just in general. Everything.
Oh, fair. I'm saying like out of
this
the very little things I remembered, this was one. Like Mewtwo's creation and the suit and all that stuff.
So it reveals that Giovanni has, been using him this whole time, trying to build up, to be a weapon, basically.
Yes.
And basically he says directly to Mewtwo, which was a huge mistake, that he's going to continue to manipulate him and use him under the command of scientists, and he's only used as a weapon.
Well, isn't that a good thing to do when you're trying to manipulate someone? Tell them to their face that you're manipulating them?
I'm manipulating you.
Yeah, I am currently manipulating you.
So, Mewtwo escapes to the mainland and plots his revenge on humanity and Pokemon alike.
Yeah. Now, what I thought was, in the moment, it was very funny, but now it kind of makes sense, because, like, there's an extended sequence of all this Mewtwo stuff.
Yeah.
But he has the power suit for, like, one shot, and you never see it again.
No.
It just doesn't come back.
Because
I'm like, why?
He breaks out of it, and then he's like, fuck you, Giovanni.
But it was like a moment. It was kind of a stupid name. But it was a moment where I saw it. Like, it was this big suit they designed as this big thing. They made such a big deal out of it in the shot. And then 2 seconds later, he breaks out of it. You never see it again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do they do that just for, like, toys?
Probably.
There's probably a good chance,
I also think, kind of spoiling a little bit of my final thoughts, I think that's one of the downfalls of the movie, is it does not like spend enough time on a lot of things.
No, it does not.
And maybe it would have been better overall if we included the Pokemon, like the Pikachu vacation and the creation of Mewtwo. Maybe, who knows? And I think, again, with the dubbing difference, maybe it would have been better.
That's fair.
But I think that's a big thing on a lot of things, is like, I went in thinking it was going to be much longer and like you spend more time with the characters, because again, as a kid, it really impacted me in a certain way.
Sure.
But anyway, so we cut to a narrator telling us that Ash, Misty, and Brock, classic, are taking a break from trying to be the best Pokemon trainers there ever were. Classic.
Yeah, which we also do. We take breaks from being the best director and producers to ever exist. Yeah,
exactly.
It happens.
We see them chilling. They're about to eat lunch. Also, I found out, I forgot to mention this in production. The narrator was added after the fact. Because they didn't think that people that didn't know Pokemon well enough would know what's going on. Yeah, so they added the narrator to kind of give people a vague idea. I'm pretty sure there was a narrator at the beginning that talks about
I think
something.
so. Yeah.
So a random guy walks up to them and challenges Ash in a fight. And Ash's Pokemon just kick the shit out of him. Like, basically just establishing this is the guy. Yeah,
Ash is the guy.
Yeah.
He is him.
And then they get an invitation from an unknown figure to meet them at a different island. We later find out it's like Mewtwo's base. To battle the greatest Pokemon trainer in the world.
Yeah.
Again, at this point, we don't know who this Pokemon trainer is.
Who delivers the message. You don't know if you're an idiot.
Right. But the first thing that is said, and the only character trait of Brock, is this girl is hot as fuck, and I need to go make out with her right now.
Dude, can I be so real?
He's so horny.
Every time he saw like a beautiful woman, he's like, "Wow, she just keeps getting prettier." Yeah. I had a thought where I'm like, I hope Nick isn't watching this going, "This is Pelton." Pelton is just Brock. I was like, I know Nick is going to say that.
Well, I'm going to come in and be like, yeah, you're Brock and I'm Ash, definitely.
Exactly.
100%. No,
she's pretty, dude.
It just made me laugh so hard because I was like, in 75 minutes, he has maybe 4 lines of dialogue.
All about women.
3 of them are, that girl's hot, I want to kiss her.
Yeah, but why? He's the best character. I love Brock so much.
He just keeps to himself, he cooks, like, he's just the best.
He's just in love and cooks, and then he just lives his little life.
I love it. I also forgot,
I want to be Brock when I grow up.
That's also his only character trait in the show.
In the show. That's
He
it.
just always.
He's the best.
Just, I love girls.
I would kill to be that simple.
Yeah.
You know, he's like George Harrison.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Kind of hangs out in the back, just does.
Yeah,
stuff.
he's just living his life. You know, just killing it.
Criminally underrated. Okay, so they immediately arrive at the port where the ship is about to take off. To
Location 2 of
Location
3.
2 of 3. But we find out that Mewtwo is the mysterious figure.
Yeah, we see his hand.
Yeah, and then he starts controlling the weather, which is awesome. That's a cool video.
Yeah, well, it took me a second to realize what was going on.
Yeah.
Because he was just like going in circles and the clouds were spinning. I'm like, he's having fun. Like, wee.
Yeah.
And eventually it becomes like a big ass thunderstorm.
Right. And there's like really bad waves and they all announce like, oh, like the ship's canceled, we can't do anything.
Yeah, we can't go anywhere.
And also like we can't really house you here because our nurse is missing.
Oh yeah, key detail. Also key detail, the nurse is hot as shit.
Yeah, she's super hot.
Yeah, she's smoking.
Yeah. And also like Misty just immediately says, "Oh, she looks like the girl in the invitation."
Yeah.
Like just immediately. Like, yeah. Crazy.
Interesting.
But yeah, and so basically, you know, we find out that like only the bravest of souls are gonna make it, and
yeah, it's like suicide to go.
Right.
It's such a bad storm. I think at one point someone was like, "It's the worst storm ever." And that's it. Now we've ever seen just of all time in the history of storms.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is.
This is number 1.
This is it.
This is it, dude.
And so 3 trainers end up like
fuck it, we're gonna go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So they ride their they get on their Pokemon, they go. And Ash, Misty, and Brock are like, we want to go too, but we don't our Pokemon are too small. So a boat comes up with a couple Vikings on it.
That happens in real life. Yeah.
We don't know who it is.
Well,
but they get in. Oh my God!
It's Team Rocket.
Uh-oh. It's Jesse and James.
Ready?
And what's his name? What's the
Meowth.
name? Meowth. Yeah.
Here comes trouble.
I forget the fucking
Damn
name.
it, Nick!
What is it?
Make it double.
Wait, I'll do. Okay. Here comes trouble.
Make it double.
What's the rest?
I don't know.
Team Rocket.
They didn't make it that far in the rest of the
They're
movie.
siblings, right? Or are they like?
Are they? I thought they were lovers in the nighttime. I thought off camera.
You might be like this Home Alabama kind of thing.
They're both.
Who knows? Yeah, maybe both.
I want to know how Meowth plays it.
Yeah, true.
Do you
yeah.
second?
Actually, I'm not gonna think about it right now. Okay, so moving right along. So they get in the boat. Team Rocket wants to go with them, but they also want to kind of kidnap them.
Here
You don't
comes
really
trouble.
know what the
Make it double. You didn't finish. Okay, it's whatever.
Right, make it double. So it's revealed through a wave crashing on them. Oh my God, their
It's
costumes
Team
immediately get off.
Yeah, it's Team Rocket.
And they disband. They're like, fuck you guys, and they just are like, you know what? Our Pokemon aren't big enough. We're gonna grab onto Squirtle and we'll go.
We got this.
Yeah, and they barely make it alive. They make it to the island. They're chilling.
And here we get to location 3 of 3.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the end of the movie.
Yeah. Once they make it, they're greeted by Mewtwo slave in my notes.
You wrote Mewtwo slave.
I'm pretty sure in the movie he's like, "You're my slave," or
I don't think he says the word slave.
I'm pretty sure.
I do remember him being like,
servant,
I've been mind controlling you to be my servant the whole time.
Oh, maybe servant.
Yeah,
but I put
like
slave.
that. You're my slave.
By Mewtwo's slave, which ends up being the nurse. Everyone knows it.
Yeah.
And they're brought inside.
And Brock knows because she's smoking.
Yeah, he's like, oh my God.
Like, there's no one this
and
hot.
her voice is exactly the same.
Yeah, there's only 2 people that are this hot.
Right. So it's revealed that the storm was created to sift out the weak trainers and that her master's actually Mewtwo.
Which,
and they're like,
sure,
what the fuck?
Sure, yeah.
And so he releases the nurse from his spell, and Brock runs over. He's like,
his slave spell.
Yeah, slave spell. And reveals his grand plan is to create his own genetic copies of Pokemon to wipe out humans for creating him as a weapon.
Yes.
But also Pokemon.
Yes.
For giving in to being slaves to humans.
Which is so fucked up on so many levels.
So he has gripes with both.
Both.
Yeah, for different
You could
reasons.
argue it's not the Pokemon's fault whatsoever.
No.
But
he's
like,
wants
to wipe them
weak-minded.
out. And then eventually he's like, I'm going to replace the whole world with clones.
Yeah. That are not weak-minded.
They're not weak-minded. Does this now remind you of any other giant blockbuster movie? Came out around middle school, late middle school?
Replacing everything. Well, as soon as you say it, I'm going to know, but I can't.
Something that's created in the beginning. Immediately, he destroys the thing that creates him, and then goes on, he's like, I want to destroy the world and wipe it of humans, and there's only me left. And types of me.
Again, as soon as you say it, I'm going to be like, yeah,
Dude,
that's exactly
this is just Avengers Age of Ultron.
See,
it's just Ultron.
When you said it, 10 minutes ago, I was like, it's Ultron.
It's Ultron!
But for whatever reason, I was just like,
it is the same
yeah,
plot.
Yeah, it's
Like
exactly.
Ultron's like, I just want the world to be metal. Like it's just
Right.
me and my robots. Him is it's just me and Pokemon like me that are clones.
Yeah.
It's the exact same plot. Avengers stole.
Except it's double the length.
It's also way better. I know people don't like Age of Ultron. I really like Age of Ultron, but
I think
that's
a
later discussion.
Also, like comparing it to recent MCU, it fucking slaps.
It's great,
yeah,
dude.
Really
I will defend Age of Ultron until I die, but
fair.
Age of Ultron literally just stole. I was blown away when the movie started. I'm like, wow, this seems like familiar.
Right.
And it kept going. I'm like, get the fuck out.
Right.
Mewtwo is Ultron confirmed.
So, yeah, absolutely.
The metal suit.
Yeah.
It's just it's James Spader. It becomes James Spader.
Yeah. Well, that's right. So here's where we kind of start this thing happens, but it happens for the next 35 minutes as the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Is everyone freaks the hell out and they try to use their Pokemon to like immediately stop
fight
Mewtwo.
Yeah.
But he like easily beats the shit out of all.
You can't touch him.
You
cannot touch Mewtwo, and no one learns that.
And this happens for the rest of the movie.
The whole movie.
They're just like, we're gonna try and stop him with different variations, whether it's I'm gonna be a human and attack him as a human,
or a Pokemon,
or I'm gonna use my Pokemon, or I'm gonna use my other Pokemon to like, my friend's Pokemon.
No one learns that this is not how it's gonna go down.
Yeah. So initially, Ash challenges Mewtwo to an official match, and they go to an arena to do so. It's like his, whatever. Because Mewtwo obviously easily defeats the original versions of the trainer's Pokemon with his clones, because he brings out, and what is it? Charizard, Blastoid.
Is it Ivysaur? Is that?
Ivysaur, yeah. It's Bulbasaur's
Yeah, Bulbasaur's full finished one.
Evolution,
I forget
final
the other two. But.
Right. So he has his clones. They have their originals. Yeah. And he beats the shit out of them.
Originals get their ass whooped in seconds.
And then as a reward for winning, he's like, they never talked about the terms of the fight at all.
No.
He was like, I won, so like because I won, I'm just gonna take your Pokemon.
Take all your Pokemon.
Like it's mine now.
And then it becomes so funny because like he takes the Pokemon, but then it's not just like he took the ones he defeated. He starts taking every Pokemon that's like ever touched the face of the earth.
Yeah. Well, because I think they were like they challenged it. They're like, you can't do that. And he was like, the fuck I can.
Yeah,
and then
bitch.
He was like, and then he sends out a shitload of like,
dude, it's crazy.
Differently colored Pokeballs, and he starts like, capturing
an unlimited supply of these magic Pokeballs that just steal Pokemon.
And they do not give in or give up.
No,
like it's not like you throw it and it like lands on the ground because gravity.
No,
these things are chasing. It's like what's it called? It's like a targeted missile where it will follow you till it gets you.
Yeah. It's like it was so scary.
It was crazy. And he starts capturing. Yeah, he starts capturing all the originals. Ash, fights to keep Pikachu safe. And it's really sad to watch Pikachu like run away.
It was actually. I was wondering if you were going to say that.
Oh, it was so sad. Pikachu, especially throughout this whole movie, was really sad
great.
to watch. Yeah, it's fantastic. Best thing in the movie, in my opinion.
I agree. I think Pikachu and Ash's relationship.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Is something that really does hold up well.
And you even tell him like the voice acting for Pikachu.
Yeah,
like, there's a lot of emotion
so
there.
Freaking sad,
it's
man.
Great. So he eventually gets captured after like being chastely cannot run anymore. And Ash is like fighting to keep him alive. He runs and jumps down a shaft where like all the Pokeballs are going to create the copies. And then this is also the same dungeon where Team Rocket ends up, Mew ends up, where they're all like watching the old archival footage of like what happened.
Yeah, the backstory.
Yeah, the backstory
and all that.
Mewtwo and everything.
Now, okay, wait a minute. I have a question that it just now hit. I did not have this question watching it.
Okay.
What is the point of Team Rocket in this movie?
Nothing. Just for them to
If you took them out of it, would anything change?
Not one thing changes other than the boat ride.
But they still make it to the island.
Yeah.
Without them.
Right.
So nothing.
I mean, you could argue that like they wouldn't have the courage because they're like, oh.
Like maybe, it was like
and then at that point it's like, they have to.
They have to.
So who knows? But
I don't know. It feels like it's stretching. Yeah, it feels like you're pushing it.
Right. No, I agree. I don't think they have any purpose in
Nothing at all. Though I will say, because childhood me also thought this, so it has to do with the show. But in true Brock fashion, there is a lot of gorgeous women in this movie. I had such a crush on Misty. I had a crush on the Team Rocket girl, the nurse. I was Brock.
I had a crush on Misty, but no one else.
Misty was number one.
Yeah.
But she was like
do you
evil.
Do you think this is like an anime thing? You're just like...
Let's move on.
No. I know what you're saying though. Like a lot of like animated shows. I was like in love.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
What's the biggest one for me? Who was it? It was the redhead spy, who was in Black and Green.
What?
Yeah.
In this show?
No, not Pokemon. Just like in general, childhood.
I have no idea.
Damn it. She's so famous. Black, like, crop top, green, like, cargo pants, redhead.
Kim Possible?
Kim Possible,
Yeah,
dude, I love
yeah,
Kim Possible.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she was...
That was my girl.
Yeah.
I was 100% Brock when I watched Kim Possible.
Okay,
you know
fair.
what I mean?
Yeah.
That's our new... Every time we see a beautiful woman, be like, dude, I'm Brocking right now.
I'm Brocking.
Dude,
No,
I am
I'm
Brocked
Brocked up.
I'm Brocked up. I am fully Brocked right now.
I'm fully Brocked up. Okay. So Ash like kind of dives into the machine that's creating the copies.
Right.
And he breaks the robot that's like extracting the Pokemon's DNA.
Yeah, and he saves them.
Right, he saves them.
Pikachu.
It's great. But then the clones are just start to be like spit out. They're all born.
Yeah.
And they make their way to the battlefield. And so
Mewtwo has an army.
It's crazy.
It's Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron. So Mewtwo allows the trainers to leave to seemingly warn the rest of the world of his power, but like a badass I'm reading this right, dude. Like a badass motherfucker.
There it is.
Ash shows up to the battlefield with the originals. Comes out of the smoke, out of the dust.
Yeah, like a fucking
awesome.
like Captain
like
America.
Like a badass fucking.
He looks like an Avenger, dog.
Yeah, it's sick.
Come on.
And he tries to take on Mewtwo himself. Like, literally himself.
Yeah, he just goes to punch him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's like, get the fuck away from me. And after failing miserably,
yeah, no shit.
Mew shows up.
About time.
And the battles commence.
This is where, remember I told you those glowing balls that are fighting each other? This is what I remember. When Mew shows up, I'm like, this is my shit.
Right. And Mewtwo does say, before the battles kind of start, is that his clones have, like, extra abilities. Like, they're stronger.
Yeah, they're stronger.
But he's like, they don't need special powers.
They're already
special. Which,
special.
But he blocks their extra powers, which, like... But it would have made for, like, such an easier fight.
Yeah, it would have.
Like, his army would have won.
Yeah, in 2 seconds, yeah.
So, I don't know, that was weird. But all the clones fight the originals with a fucking goofy-ass song playing over it, which I do not remember. That was the one thing I remember.
Either.
I was thoroughly disappointed.
Now, okay, my memory...
Because I remember it being so
really
serious
cool. I know.
and sad.
I agree.
And, like, heart-wrenching.
I remember this fight so vividly,
yeah.
and then there's this goofy-ass song. And the vibe of the song is almost like the heroes are winning,
right?
But that's not what's actually happening. So it's this
really
weird
depressing.
like juxtaposition. It makes no sense.
I also I mentioned this before and I'll mention it again.
Yeah,
this happened too quick. I remember this being so much longer in my head, and maybe it was just because like the visuals were so stark that like 2 images stuck in my head, and I've like played it out to be a lot longer.
Sure.
But still, it was crazy.
And I will say, like Mewtwo in a way feels like a very serious threat, but also because it's so quick.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this guy's just a joke.
Yeah.
Like, I know Mew's going to come up, like, whoop his ass, and we're going to call it a day. It's game over.
It's nuts. So, the humans quickly realize that they shouldn't fight because they have too much in common because they're all, like, copies, whatever. But, I mean, they're trying to figure out, like, what can stop it.
This made me laugh so hard because all the humans are like, we won't fight, we're too similar. And then the clone starts thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, wait, I'm just you. Like, I won't fight you. You're me.
Right.
And then, I swear to God, I had a thought, I'm like, did Pokemon just single-handedly end racism?
Yeah.
I think they did.
That's exactly it.
Racism ended in 1998.
Yeah.
Because we weren't paying attention.
We solved world hunger in the last 2 seasons. Dude, season 2.5 is making strides.
We just fixed the world. Racism and world hunger is gone.
Yeah. Okay. But also, I have to mention this. The Pikachu slap scene.
I forgot about
Dude, no. It broke my heart as a kid. I was sobbing.
He was going to kill him.
I know, but that's the thing is like they just couldn't stop. It's like so hard to watch. Like I was so sad. It hurt me so bad because like they're all fighting to the death. They're all exhausted. No one wants to fight anymore.
No one wants to fight.
They're just throwing these weak punches. And they're like, I have to do this.
Pikachu's getting his ass whooped.
Like, oh, it's so sad. Like, this movie broke my heart.
And
in so many different
the
places.
fight, especially that slap thing with Pikachu, lasted so long.
I know.
It was such a short movie. It was like a good 5 minutes.
Everything lasted like 2 seconds.
It was
and
crazy.
This lasted forever.
Yeah, it was insane.
But so Mew and Mewtwo bring their fight back to the ground. Right.
Yes.
And they and to try and break up the fight, Ash sacrifices himself by stepping in between their blasts, turning him to stone. This is what I didn't
wasn't sure why. I
didn't just die immediately?
Yeah, I had the same thought. Like, why he turned to stone? It became a statue.
Makes no sense. And the next part, the next 2 things that happened made no fucking sense to me.
Okay.
As a kid, it made me cry because I was like, this is awesome. Now watching it, I was like, what the fuck?
What the hell's happening?
It just doesn't make sense logically.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Pikachu cries.
Yes.
Because Ash is,
Ash
it's
dead.
a great little scene. Whatever.
Yeah.
And all the Pokemon eventually start crying.
Yeah, they all love Ash.
And all their tears like turn to dust and like go up and like almost pull like a Zathura thing. And like bring him back from the dead? Like
why?
is he dead first of all? And second of all, how does that happen?
It makes no sense whatsoever.
And then the next part also shocked me. Like the stone immediately being revived by tears, no less.
Yeah.
And then this part blew my mind. Like it made no sense back to back to back. Mewtwo instantaneously forgives the humans.
Everyone.
He's
like,
the
I was
Pokemon,
wrong.
the humans.
Yeah.
Like like there is no time
Nope.
wasted here. And he says that it's not about how you're born, but it's about what you do with your life, which is very
They ended
sweet.
racism.
Yeah.
I told you.
It's crazy. And he sends everyone back to the seaport and wipes their memory. Like, all is forgiven. Brock is still horny as hell.
Goddamn
but
right he is.
all is well in the world. And that is Pokemon, the first movie,
Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Final thoughts.
Okay, final thoughts. This movie is insane.
It's crazy.
This movie's bizarre. Okay, in the beginning, especially the Mewtwo stuff.
Yeah.
Because the Mewtwo stuff, while it is short, I think it's like...
rocks.
Oh, I hated it.
Oh, I loved it.
Like the first 12 minutes.
Yeah.
I think you can tell it's an edited down version of something longer.
Yeah.
Even though it's still 12 minutes.
Yeah.
So it just... The pacing is so fucking bizarre.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll give
It's
you that. I'll give you that.
crazy.
I think I like the concept more than that.
Yeah, like the concept is cool, but I was watching and I was like, okay, I know we've said this about other movies, and we're mostly talking about the visual style.
Yeah.
But this movie in the beginning just felt like heroin.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
okay.
dude, this needs to slow down.
Yeah.
But then we kind of got to our boys, and I watched the show as a kid, so it was cool to see them. And I'm like, well, the humor still kind of holds up with Brock, and I'm like, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Right.
And then the ending was whack.
Yeah.
With the song and stuff. So I'm very conflicted towards this movie.
Yeah.
I think part of it, like,
same.
I think if you took that little middle section, like them fucking around, like when they're making stew, and somehow like that was the vibe of the whole movie, or like that was the quality of the whole movie. This is probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you do have really low lows.
I think it's similar to Tom and Jerry, where it's like you have some of like the classic parts.
Yeah.
That everything is there and it should be really cool.
It just doesn't work.
There's some parts that you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. For me, I think I might have liked this more than Tom and Jerry, because for me, I said it last week, but the Tom and Jerry classic bits, they still kind of screwed up.
Yeah.
Like, Tom screaming, that's like the main part. You just don't have it. But with this one, the kind of classic Pokemon bits still work.
Yeah.
It's almost like more Scooby-Doo for me.
Right.
Like, the classic works. But then when they got they almost experimented too much, and it just kind of all fell apart. And I don't know. I'm very torn.
So for me, for final thoughts, it had a lot. I've said this multiple times, but it had a lot more staying power in my head, because to me, this has sat in my head, forefront of my head forever,
for years
since I've watched it. I remember it being a lot longer.
Yeah.
So I was really disappointed with the pacing, the length of certain scenes, and again, maybe that's to its benefit because it had such an impact that it didn't matter.
Yeah,
how long it was,
maybe.
Whatever. Music choices, I was like, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I will say that again, some of the humor, some of the classic like fight bits, especially with the guy challenging him in the beginning.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
Their banter in the beginning was awesome.
Yep.
The voice actors were amazing.
Yeah.
I thought the voice actors all did fantastic.
I think Mewtwo was a little...
Mewtwo was okay, but everyone else, especially Pikachu.
Was great.
It was great.
Did you know, by the way, Pikachu, Patrick Warburton?
Dude, no way. That's
it's true.
Yeah. And then I thought also the classic art style, especially like the 3D mix with the 2D. I think in this case really
it works.
Yeah.
I had the same thought.
Like
I saw 3D. I'm like, son of a bitch, this is how you do it.
Cool.
This is
it was really cool.
Yeah, that Pokemon animation style is such a like classic look.
Yeah.
That when it came on, I'm like, aww, like it feels good to have this again.
Cool. And I'm actually really excited to hopefully cover. There's a couple of there's 3 in my head right now that I want to cover for, particularly Pokemon.
Okay, that look future. Is the same.
Well, that I want to talk about. Yeah, like in future episodes. There's 3 in particular. We can talk about that later. But one final thought on Pokemon: the first movie: Mewtwo Strikes Back. I almost forgot. I can't believe this got greenlit. Okay, I know you got to get going, so we'll make this pretty quickly. Thank you all for listening. Stay tuned. Hopefully in the future, the next episode is going to be season 3.
Back in the studio, WCB. Hopefully we'll have us back.
All works out. Do you want to do really quick 2.5 rankings?
Oh yeah, we should.
This is the end of 2.5. Thank you for listening. 2.5. Me too.
Yeah, I think it was a little spin-off.
Actually,
I really liked it. Sure. So bottom to top or top to bottom? You choose.
Top to bottom.
Top to bottom. Okay, number 1, Scooby-Doo, Cyber Chase.
Yes.
Easy. I love
Yes.
Scooby-Doo. It felt like Scooby-Doo. I loved it.
Yeah.
Second, Pokemon movie.
Yeah.
And then third, by like kind of a lot,
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry: Blast Off to Mars.
Mine are exactly the same.
Yeah.
I would say the drop off from Pokemon and Tom and Jerry is I think less significant.
Yeah, I think
than
you
yours.
liked Tom and Jerry more than I did,
That
but
was
I was
it.
very let down by that. But
All
yeah,
right.
same rankings.
Yeah.
2.5. But yeah, these are
Yeah.
all three big
This
ones
was
though.
super
So
fun.
I'm glad we
I
covered
would be very
these.
down to do a kind of in between of our like main.
Yeah,
series
3.5.
again. Yeah, 3.5 before summer sessions. Yes, thank you all for listening. We will see you hopefully next week, if not sometime in the future. We love you all. Bye. Bye.
See you back in the studio.